Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat basketball channel. According to a few reports, the Miami Heat are not actively attempting to trade Kyle Lowry ahead of next month's deadline. Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald reported that the Heat's recent strong stretch of play has all but eliminated the chance of the front office breaking apart the roster. So what that says to me is that nobody wants Kyle Lowry. So I can't believe that we're not even going to attempt to trade Kyle. I assume this is just a fabrication and that we're going to be trying to do this diligently behind the scenes. But I think it's just no one really wants Kyle Lowry because of his age, because of his salary, and how washed he is. I mean, he's not completely washed, but he's not the same Kyle Lowry. He's not the same all-star that led the Toronto Raptors mostly in the regular season. You know, he hasn't had a lot of great postseason success outside of obviously the championship with Kawhi, but Lowry has been part of trade rumors that have persisted in the recent months, but a deal has always been a long shot. Again, the 6-time All-Stars contract, which pays him $28.3 million this year, and then next season will be $29.7 million, was always going to be a non-starter for most teams given his age and his diminished play and his inconsistency this season. So Lowry is averaging 12.9 points, 5.6 assists, and 4.5 rebounds, while shooting just 40% from the floor, which is pretty low for a guard, and 33.6% from three-point range, which is not good enough. He's looked very much like a player on the downslope of his career as he approaches his 37th birthday. So actually he's 36, but close enough. And paying out nearly $30 million next year to a role player isn't an idea that's going to have teams lining up for him. So the Heat's point differential improves by 2.3 points per 100 possessions when Lowry is on the bench this season. So that is not a good sign from our floor general and QB1, as Miami Heat announcers like to call him. While there's little doubt that Lowry can be beneficial in the right role and as a role player and potentially coming off the bench, I don't know if I trust Gabe Vincent honestly over him. It's not much of an improvement. It is from a defensive standpoint, but he's been on a slump as well and been playing pretty bad this year too. Lowry has been intermittently out of the lineup and has been ineffective when playing for nearly a month or so, and he's also been injured, but throughout the last month or so, he's averaged only 6.6 points, 3.7 assists on 34% shooting from the field, and he's also missed around 4 games, but has come back recently for the past 2. So the Heat, if they were to buy out Lowry, which I don't think is an option, then he would have teams flocking in an attempt to add him immediately, and it would be either on the vet's minimum or a really low contract, and so that's not happening. I don't think the Heat are gonna eat up all that salary for a player that could have something left in the tank. We'll see. So when combining the idea of Lowry's poor play, his salary, and also the need to match and send out matching salaries back in any trade, it seems like it's almost borderline impossible to see him getting moved this season. So let me know what your thoughts are. Do you guys think there's anybody out there that would be willing to take on Lowry's salary, especially at this age, as he's now become a role player essentially? So yeah, not sure how likely any team will be to pull the trigger. So I guess it makes sense that the Heat are not shopping him around, but I think they still are. I think they're just saying that they're not, but I think it's just they're not getting any offers for Lowry. So yeah, that's my thoughts. So thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.